Hey, welcome back, fellow Sumo Card collectors. Hope everybody had a great week of card collecting out there, and by the looks of it, from this week's auctions, it certainly was a fruitful week for many. We'll highlight a really strong auction at the very end, maybe leave you with a little cliffhanger, little preview for what's coming up the following week. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into the top 10 most interesting Yahoo Japan auctions from this past week. Wanted to highlight this one here, 1200 yen or so, so about 10 US dollars. One bid. This is just a fun little lot of, I think, around 18 or so Hakuho cards, BBM cards, just a variety of different sets. You can see here, we got the Sparkly Sky subset, we got a Masterpiece Superstar subset there, a couple backstage passes from the different years. Looks like around 2018-ish, 2019. Look, I got a 2020 up here. But yeah, for $10, less than $1 a card, and arguably one of the great Yokozuna of all time. Can't go wrong with this auction. So congratulations, whoever picked that one up. Here's another fun one. I really only highlighted it because of the autograph on here, and I truly believe sumo wrestlers have some of the worst autographs out there. Toyonoshima here probably is the winner for worst auto. I know he probably whipped out these 60 autos in about 5 minutes, and certainly hard to tell what's going on here, but just really wanted to highlight this crazy looking auto here. If I was a sumo wrestler, not that I ever will be, but if I was to ever be a sumo wrestler, I think I would capitalize on the good autograph or handwriting market. I think if they could reproduce a lot of the other autographs, especially from women's pro wrestling over in Japan, I think they would be an instant hit, super in high demand. If any of them ever nailed a really good looking auto, but again, this is typical of a sumo wrestler, and I thought this one was just really funny when I saw it. One bid, let's see, 3,000 yen, so what's that, about 26 or so US dollars, from Toyonoshima. He was a really interesting wrestler. He retired right during COVID, or the start of COVID last year, dropped down to Makishita, headed back up, got back into judo and Maegashira ranks, and then ultimately fell back down to Makishita, and that's where he retired at. Had 5 Jun shows, so really not a slouch of a sumo wrestler by any means. Great looking card. Love his Keisho Mawashi here, and just all around a really fun card. So congratulations whoever picked that one up. This next one is one that I actually purchased. It's really not so much the Banzuke and the stamps, but these Tonton or Kamizumo cards. And for those of you who have never played Kamizumo, take a quick look anywhere on YouTube, and really what you do is you put paper wrestlers on a board somewhere on a table, and then you tap the table. The sumo wrestlers vibrate into each other, push each other around, and then ultimately one topples the other one. Kamizumo are pretty fun to play, so these were actual game pieces issued. I thought around 1977 until I saw this auction of I think around 27 different playing pieces. Really nailed it down to about 1979, 1980. So when I get these in hand, I'll take a look, and I'll be able to refine my catalog a little bit better with the exact dates. But just some great names in here. Look at this, Takumi right here, Asashio, Tamano Fuji, Kita no Umi, Wajima, Wakanohana, Takanohana, right? And so these are just some great images, and great cards to really collect. So these are part of the G series or game series cards from 1977, circa 1977. But again, I think I'm going to update that to around 1979, 1980. I'll refine that once I get them all. They came in these really cool packets, Taba packs, right? You would buy one of these envelopes, pull it, and then you would get a couple of those game pieces. So really cool. Hoping to highlight a little more when I get those in hand. And this auction came, I think, with more stamps. We got some Banzuke here, so just all around really cool auction. Okay, just wanted to highlight this next auction for 3,700 yen or so. So let's say about 33 US dollars. 7 bids, so pretty strong action on this. This is an autographed Koto Shogiku card from the 2021 Farewell BBM set. Great autograph here. He actually has two of his autos, right? It's his Koto Shogiku or Shikona fighting, during his fighting days or wrestling days. That was his Shikona, and then he retired and is one of the elders in the Nihon Sumo Kyokai. And so this is his autograph for his Hide no Yama title that he has now, Oyakata. So yeah, just a great auction. You can see sticker autograph here, BBM seal down in the bottom left. So it looks like a really good auction. Congratulations to whoever picked that one up. Koto Shogiku, let's see, I think he won at least one Yusho, had probably several Jun Yushos in his time. Probably a lot of special prizes along the way as well. So just a really skilled wrestler. And he retired about a year ago, I think, in the November-ish, maybe a little earlier than that, tournament. But recently retired and got his autograph card here in the farewell set. So congratulations whoever picked that up. 7 bids. Really strong auction. This next one, just really wanted to highlight, not that it's any particular of interest by itself, but I think it's more interesting to just see how low these boxes have come. 4,400 yen. So that's what, about, I'll just say 40 US dollars or so, let's call it that, one bid. So these Takumi released back in the May, I guess it's probably the July time frame. And so the boxes have really come down recently, and so becoming very, very affordable now. Again, not guaranteed an auto per box, not even guaranteed a full set. I don't think anybody's ever, at least that I've seen, has ever gotten a full set out of these boxes. But really, really interesting to see prices coming down. So are we seeing a slump? Are we seeing a little bit of a cold streak in sumo boxes, at least some of the newer ones, maybe? Again, just wanted to highlight that. But whoever picked that up got a great deal for one bid. So congratulations. This next auction is one that I picked up as well. Let's scroll over here. So this is the set from 1957. This is the 1957 Kagome Rikishi 1011 set, or the R571 set. So yeah, 1957 this box is from. You can see in great condition, torn a little bit, but it's got the original string to hold it together. Got the Kagome Gangu sign here, and really just an amazing box. It's got about 100 of these unopened packs in it, and then as special prizes, you could see these larger R series or Rikishi series Menko in there as well. And so yeah, just all around great looking box. You can see here the winner cards or winner Menko. So you would open one of these packs up, and randomly inserted would be a winner prize. And then when you won, or if you won that winner prize, you would get a bundle of the larger Menko. You can see the back here. These Menko are actually from 1955, the winner Menko. But the box is from 1957. So they recycled some of the older Menko in there as well. So you can see some just great looking. You can see the tissue pack still intact. And there you go. Some different views of it, but all around great box. Eight people were bidding, or at least 8 bids with me. 7,800 yen or so. So let's just call that around 71, 72 US dollars. So I'll hopefully highlight that for you in the future and just show you, as I take it apart a little bit, and just show you some of the finer details of this box. Wanted to highlight this auction of Asunayama, at the time Ozeki, back in 2020. This is the 2020 Shin set. And interesting that somebody picked this up, one bid for 8,000 yen, so let's just say 70 US dollars. I think you were going to start to see a play on Asunayama. He's going to fall all the way back down to Makushita, I think, before he climbs his way back up. Very much like Takayasu, Teru no Fuji, they came back and have really, really dominated the sport. And I think with Hakuho out and Asunayama really being able to keep himself healthy, keep strong, and not really have to compete. I think we're going to see him shoot way back up, and I would not be surprised to see him at Ozeki, and then maybe even competing for Yokozuna. So picking up Asunayama cards right now, I think is a great play, especially in this deal. 8,000 yen one bid. I think in the long run, this is going to be just a great pickup for Asunayama and for whoever got this. Great looking auto, by the way, as well. Not the worst ones, as you saw just a little bit earlier. Asunayama has quite a decent auto here. So looking forward to seeing what he does when he's back in the ring wrestling. Another one. Let me zoom out just slightly. So here's one that just ended today. Takanohana from the Masterpiece 2016 Masterpiece set. 160 or so US dollars, 19 bids. Just a great play for one of the great all-time Yokozuna as well. I've poo-pooed on Takanohana's autos. I think they're pretty sloppy, pretty minimalistic. I think he can do a lot better. Not a fan of them, but certainly you can't discount the importance of this card and really the importance of him in sumo wrestling. So all around, great pickup for whoever got that for 160. What did we say? Let's just say 155 US dollars. Let's go with that. 155 US dollars. Okay, next one. This is a fun one. This is the only picture that came in the auction. So let's see, for 18,500 yen. So here we go, about 160 US dollars. 14 bidders. A big box of 2,500 sumo cards. All base cards, but you can see some older. Here we got looks like the Kaze set in here. Looks like we got the Rikishi set in here. Some of the other ones I'm drawing a blank. Rikishi set, but from past 2, 3, 4 years, 2,500 different cards. I don't think you can go wrong there. Great pickup. So I mean, you're looking at 10 cents or so per card. I think you can easily make your money back if you sell them, make base sets and sell them that way. So whoever picked that up, great deal. It's gonna be heck of a shipping cost wherever you get that. And then we'll end it with this fun one here. We've talked about it on the BBM Sumo Card Collectors group on Facebook. This has 12 hours left, 83,000 yen at this point. That's so crazy. Let's say $729. Let's say $730 for this one. 20 bidders so far. So this one should be ending when we're all waking up in the morning, at least on the west coast of the United States. I have a feeling you're going to see this push over 100,000 yen. Probably maybe 150,000 yen. So excited to see where this ends at. I just wanted to highlight that this Sumo Card Hub will go live after this ends, so not a lot of folks will get in on the action. But let's just scroll through here. You got some 1997 modern. You got some 98s here. Look at that, 98. You got 97 historic. You got some more 97s, 99s. It's like some 2000s in here. Man, that's a really blurry picture. Whoever took this did that on purpose because they're trying to hide something, or really just didn't know how to take pictures. You can see they kind of made this makeshift box, I guess, to take the pictures. Anyway, just look at that. And then you got 2004 sets, 2005 sets. You got 2006 sets, 7 sets, 8 sets, 9 sets, I think 10 sets, 2010. I can't even tell what those are, but man, look at that. Just the amount of different auctions. Binders aren't in great condition. You can see some foxing, some damage on the binders, but those themselves are even collectible. Yeah, wherever this was stored at, you can see the clipper, the metal clip, for the 3-ring is starting to corrode. Yeah, but regardless, I'm excited. I hope somebody on the BBM Sumo Card Collectors group gets it. Then they can let us know what they picked up. That would be really, really cool. But I think the binders in themselves is going to be really interesting to have as a collectible. But again, let me just highlight through here. The zooming in, the resolution's not very good, so you're probably not going to get to see much better quality than this. But again, just wanted to highlight all the great cards and sets that are in here, and I think probably complete sets. Although I didn't read the auction extremely closely if they were, but probably pretty close. So again, this should be finishing up on Monday, and we'll be highlighting this one for sure next week in the BBM Sumo Card Facebook group, and then on Sumo Card Hub next week. So, alrighty, everybody, thanks for tuning in for the top 10 most interesting auctions, and we'll switch over really quick. We'll do a quick Rikishi series Menko review on a set from 1937. So stay tuned for that. Thanks. Hey, I thought we would end the Sumo Card Hub today with a quick set review from 1937. This is an R series set. You can see it here. And R series refers to Rikishi series sets, and these are all the die-cut Menko sets that were really popular in the 1930s, 40s, 50s, and a little bit into the early 60s. This particular one is the R571 or the 1937 Rikishi Caricature 4 set. And you can see it gets its name from all the caricature drawings, and you'll see those throughout the set here in just a moment. There's 15 cards in this set. I picked this one up about a year ago. Just a great fun set to that I'd really never seen before, but really fun to walk through. And so I'll do that here, walk through all 15 of the cards, or Menko I should say, and really show you what they look like. So this first one is Taikuzan. You can see on the back here, Taikuzan, that's the Shikona. You can see the rank reading from right to left. 9157, that's the fighting number. You've got the, I believe, that is the weight on the right, and then the height on the left. I might have those switched around. And then at the bottom is a war-themed word. In the late 30s, early 40s, a lot of Menko had war-themed words on them, like tank, airplane, corporal, general. As you can imagine, Japan at war at that time, so they put those war-themed words on the cards as a different form to play Menko, rather than just a traditional slapping, if you will, of the cards. You can actually play different versions of it, and they use the war-themed words to play different versions of that. But this is a Taikuzan there. Here, let's see, Shimizugawa Ozeki. See the back there. Here's, let's see, Asahigawa Sekiwake. Let's see, here's Ayanobori Maegashira. Aha, here's one. It's probably the most important card in the set, Great Futabayama Yokozuna. You can see F7156, one of his earlier cards from obviously 1937. He had just promoted to Yokozuna right around this time. So great card of him. Let's see, Maegashira Tsutoshima. Alright, Nayaroiwa Maegashira, I believe he went on to be Ozeki. Don't think he made Yokozuna, but I believe a fairly strong Ozeki in the 1940s. Let's see, Kagami Iwa Ozeki. Alright. Maegashira Maedayama. He went on to become Yokozuna in the late 1940s, early 50s, I think he made it to. But early card of him, Maedayama. Looks like we've got the great Minanogawa Yokozuna. Very popular at the time. Very tall, definitely at that time, especially for Rikishi. Ryogoku Komusubi. Your Tama no Umi Komusubi. Is this Kasagiyama, I believe, Maegashira. Here we go, another Yokozuna, Tamanishiki, just ending his Yokozuna reign right around the 37 or so. Can't remember how much further he got, but he was definitely at the end of his career. Tamanishiki, and then the last one here, Banjaku. So there you go, 1937 R Series Menko. Fun set to collect, difficult to find, but appreciate everybody tuning in, and happy hunting out there. Thanks everybody, have a great one. Sayonara.